Everyone all right? Everyone got it off? All good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right, let's start with our marches. On the spot. We're doing that. March on the spot for me. Nice and easy. Strenuous at the minute. Just getting that blood pumping around the body. Nice. Letting the arms just swing nice and natural. Don't put too much effort into those arms. We're just getting that blood rate. That blood rate? No, blood flow. A bit quicker around the body. Heart rate, what I was meant to say. And then from here, we're going to go into heel pumps. So if I turn to the side, you can see toes stay down. And it's moving up and down. So it's a bit quicker than a march. So you're keeping toes on the floor and just lifting the heels. Nice. And again, keeping arms by the side, again, nice and easy. Lovely. A little bit quicker to raise the heart rate. And then we're going to go into heel dips. So heel down, turn, here we go. Heel down, making sure that supporting leg, the knee bends and it softens. And the more you can push that foot forward, the harder it's going to be. So the lower you can go, the harder it's going to be on the thighs, waking up the hips. Lovely. A couple more for me, and we're going to go into our twists. So legs just hip width apart. Bring up those hands so we're chest height. You're going to begin with shoulder, come into centre, and then go in the other way. Lovely. Keep it nice and full. Go at your own pace. Remember, keep it smooth. Because that's what you're going to cause a bit of a back injury if you pull. Lifting the shoulder and keeping the hips forward for me. So don't let the hips move with you. You want to really keep them centre and forward. Nice, perfect. And then from here, bring it back to centre, and we're going to go into those spotty dogs. So you're going to have both arms go forward, one leg goes back. You bring it into centre and you change legs. So two arms always forward and you're switching between the legs. Nice. So you can stay at this pace if you wish. Keep it nice and small, keep it nice and slow. You can increase the speed, so you're going to make it a little bit quicker. And you can really reach the legs further back. So you're going to go into a bit of a lunge as you do this. Nice. There we go. Lovely. So keep it as to what you feel comfortable doing. Keep it at your level. Slow it down. Speed it up. Reach that leg further back if you can. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to go into hand to the opposite knee. So bring up the knee. Opposite hand touches. Pop it down. Other side. Lovely. Opposite hand to opposite knee. So remember, this again is our medium level. We're going to take it harder. You can bring up the knee higher so they go past the hips. If I turn to the side, so this is your medium level, keeping the knee in line with your hips. Harder level, you're going to really bring it up higher so it comes past the hips. To make it easier, you keep it lower than your hips. Okay, so there are three different stages that you can work on. You can do a couple hard, a couple easy, a couple medium. It's completely up to you. And bring it down. Any tension in those hips, you just go to heel pump and it's going to release any tension. Perfect. And then the last thing I want you to do is you might need a chair to balance. We're going to open the gate. So what we're going to do, last week we did it in stages. This week I just want you to circle. So lift up one leg from it 90 degrees and you're going to circle the hip round. So circle that leg and it's going to work that hip joint. Lovely. If this is too hard, you can just open and close. Open and close. Go the other way for me. Circle the opposite direction you were just working. Very good. Last one. Change legs. Same thing. Lift it up for me. Circle it round. Really working that hip joint. Lovely. And then last time, change direction, go the other way. Remember, you can have that open and close if the circling is too hard. You don't have to circle. Last one. Lovely. Right, let's go into our arm sequence. First thing we're going to do is we're going to reach those arms up. Shoulder height if you can. Flex the wrists. Again, it's going to make it harder, or you can keep the hands in line with the arm. At any point it gets too hard, you can lower the arms. It's going to make it easier, okay? First things first is we're going to cross in front and we open. Lovely. In front, open. So making sure the arms are going to stay at shoulder height if you can. Try not to overextend. So if I overextend it means you're bringing the arms too far back and pushing the chest out, okay? I don't want you to push your chest out. Your hands should always be in your peripheral vision, okay? So don't open them as far if it's making your back arch. Lovely. And then from here, I want you to bring the hands in, clench at the fist. You're going to go down and we're pulling up. So really pull those elbows up high. Lovely. Down to pull up. Elbows high if you can. Keep it going. Really pull, squeeze those elbows up. Nice. Two more. And then we're going to change. And you're going to take the arms above the head and pull down. Nice. Above. So when you pull down, think about those shoulder blades going down the back. Squeeze them together if you can. Lovely. Shoulder blades squeeze together. And again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lovely. Let's have two more here. And then we're going to have those arms out to the side. And you're going to bring them in and out. In and out. So you're only moving your forearms. Keep the upper arms still. Bringing those hands in and out. Lovely. Shoulder height if you can. If not, lower those arms. It's not a problem. Make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Don't hunch them. Keep them down. And 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms. Lovely. Give them a shake if you need to. Shake it up. Shake it up. Okay. From here, we're going to do, it's similar to our toe touches, but I've changed it slightly. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one arm and leg come out to the side. From here, we're then going to come down. Now, the aim of the game is you're going to try and get the toe. You don't have to. You can either aim for the shin or for the knee. You're coming down to the opposite. You bring the arm back up and then you close. Other side will be the same. Out to the side. You reach down. You come up and you close. Okay, so it's working on that nice lovely stretch here. You're then crossing over the body, which is going to fire up those pathways. Reaching down, which is going to need your balance, and then you're going to come back up and close. We're not working a lot here, but it looks simple. All right, so we're going to do 10. So we're going to see, and by 10, I mean you're going to do this side and this side, and that counts as 1. All right, so it's 10 in total. But I'll count you. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Reach it out to the side. We go down, come up, and close. Again, other side, and down, and up. So that's 1. Now, carry on at your own pace. You can go slower, or you can go quicker if you wish. It's not a problem. And that's 2. Lovely. Making sure we're not getting too dizzy. Nice. Working really well. So as we're doing this, really think about sucking in that belly button, so it's hitting that spine if you can. Really engage that core. Lovely. Really reaching down to stretch out that back. We're way. Gorgeous, love it. And up and close, lovely. Come on, we can do it. A couple more. Reach down, nice. And 3. There's more, I think. I said I'd count, but I might lose count. Lovely. Up, nice. If you finish, don't worry, just wait. We'll catch up. And final time. So last one on this side. Lovely. Last one on the other side. And you're done. Very good. All right, from here, we do have our little break. We're going to do wall push. So you need a wall that you can lean on or a door. If you're using a door, through the other side and open the door so you fall through. You can do it, if I show you, hang on, excuse my washing. You can do it if you've got a sideboard in your kitchen, you can do it here, all right? So you don't have to use a wall, you can do it here. It's a bit harder because you're a bit lower, all right? But you can use up your sideboard if you're in your kitchen. Or you can. So if you're, remember, hands are in line with your shoulders. The further you are in towards the wall, the easier it's going to be. So if you step further back, harder. As you start, your heels need to be on the floor. When you come down, your heels can come off the floor, but make sure when you push back up, they go back down, okay? Make sure the hips are nice and in line, so not sinking into the hips, we're keeping everything in line. And as you go down, those elbows point towards the floor, and then you push back up. So nice and simple. All right, we're going to do 15, okay? So get yourself set up, figure out where you want those feet, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. We go 1, and 2, 3. Lovely. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. Lovely. Push off. Roll the knee to, and we're going to have a little quick drink here, and then we're going to carry on with our next lot of 3. So have a drink. Oh, all right then, are we all good? Perfect. Right, the next one. And this one. We have done already, but we're going to again. So it's all about coordination, like I said. So I'm going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to build it up. First thing I want you to do is actually, I'm going to lower my screen a little bit. So the first thing I want you to do is we're going to side step. So you're going to side together. Nice and easy. Step to the side and side. Side. Nice. Now, if you've got this little pattern, you can add in the arms, okay? If you don't want to add the arms in, you don't have to. But your arms are going to go out, in, out, in, out, in. So as you step to the side there, out, in, as you step in, out and in. Lovely. I told you, coordination at its best. 2 things at the same time. Nice. We're working those arms today. Tell. Now, same pattern. The arms are going to change. Are you ready? Up and down. Up and down. If you can, you don't have to. stick at the previous stage, but we've got it. Nice. Very good. Up and down. Lovely. Now, if you can, go back to forward and in. Are you ready? And you go. Out and in. Out and in. Lovely. Good change. Very nice. The brain is working. I like it. And last one with the arms. Drop the arms. Just carry on with the side step. We're going to bring it down slowly. Make the side step smaller. Lovely, a little bit smaller. Nice. And shake out the legs. Love that. All right, so keeping with our coordination, we're going to do our walking on heels and walking on our toes. So when you're walking on your idea is on tiptoes, and as you walk, you're going to try and make a very small gap between the feet. Okay. The smaller you can make that gap, the harder it's going to be. If you make it a bit bigger to make it easier, then you do. Okay, so you work to what you feel comfortable. When you get as far as you can, you're going to turn, and on your return journey, you're going to push back in the hips, so the heels come, the toes come up and the heels down, and you're going to walk on your heels. Okay. The trick with the heels, the more you can push the hips back, it's going to help you balance, but try not to scoot. So you still need to bring those shoulders back, still have a nice posture in the back. We're going to do it twice through. So you're going to go toes, heels, toes, heels. All right. In your own time, off you go. Up on tiptoes for me, and forwards you go on your tiptoes. Remember, the smaller the gap between the feet, the harder it is, sorry. Perfect. Think about your posture. You'll need to be looking up. And then you're going to go on those heels. So again, pushing back in those hips. Still staying tall in that torso. And then final time, you're going to go on those tiptoes. So think about where you're looking. Try and keep the eye line up if you can. Try not to look directly down on the floor. Perfect. And turning around, final time. We're going to go on those heels. Those hips but nice and tall in the upper body. And then when you're done, just the screen so I know you're all good. Perfect. Okay, the final one we're going to do is our exercise. So if you're going to use a chair, we're going to be on the floor. So with the chair, we're going to be on the floor. We're going to be using our legs and arms. So at one point, we're going to be using just one leg. So you can use your one leg, and then we'll change and use the other leg. At times, we might just be using the arm, so an arm can come up and then we'll use the other arm. And then we're going to also be doing the opposites. So we're going to be using the opposite arm and opposite leg. So you would just adapt it on the chair, okay, whilst we're doing it on the floor. So if you're going to get on the floor, I'd probably get on the floor now, because rather than talk you guys through it, we'll do it as we go through. So I don't really need to give any demos. So when you're on the floor, I want you to come into all fours. So making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, we're nice and in line, and then your knees are under your hips. So you're not bringing the knees too far forward, and it's not too far back. So make sure you're nice and squared off. Perfect. The first thing we're going to do, on the chair or on the floor, I just want you to lift one arm up and reach it out in front of you. All right, doesn't matter if the palm's facing down or to the side, just reach the arm out in front, and I really want you to suck in that core, so belly button to spine, engage that tummy. Replace the hands, and we're going to use the other arm. Are you ready? Lift it up for me. breathe, breathe, breathe. Try not to hold your breath as you do this. Lovely. And then bring it down. Nice. Keep that core nice and engaged. Now we're going to use the leg. Doesn't matter which leg. What I want you to do is to bring the leg up and out behind you and flex the ankle. So toes should be pointing down to the floor. Can't quite see my feet. Make sure the toes down to the floor. Try not to open the hips like this. Keep the hips pointing down to the floor. Engage that tummy. Use the core. You're going to need it. And place the leg down. Lovely. One more time, the other leg. Are you ready? Here we go. Lift it up. So it's out behind you. Toes point down to the floor. Keep the breath nice and steady. Pull in that belly button to spine. Lovely. And replace. Just sit back onto the heels. Just release the wrists if you need to. Give them a little shake. Rotate. Now we're going to come back into all fours, and we're going to be using our opposite. So this is where it's going to get tricky. If you don't want to do the opposite, just pick either do the arm or the leg. All right, doesn't matter. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to take it nice and easy, is choose an arm and lift that forward like we just did at the beginning. So get comfy here, find your balance. Once you are ready, take opposite leg. So you're using opposite arm and opposite leg, pointing the toes down to the floor so the ankles flex. Really pull in that tummy. Lovely. It's going to be wobbly, but you're doing really good. And bring it down. Nice. Final time, and then we're going to have a break. Using the other arm. So take the arm forwards. Engage the core. When you're ready, take out the opposite leg. So really stretch it behind you. Toes pointing down. Flex that ankle. Talking and doing this is very hard. Breathe. Keep that tummy nice and engaged. Drop the hand, drop the leg. Oh, sit back on the heels again. Roll up the wrist. And when you're ready, come back to standing. We'll have another little break. And we're going to do it all over again from the beginning. Take your time, there's no rush. Water. Make sure you have a drink for me. Right. Everyone all right? All good? All good?
Yeah, fine.
Not at all.
Pardon?
I wasn't listening, sorry.
Naughty Tina, not
I know.
listening. Honestly, right, drop and give me 10.
Oh. Going to the end of the lesson.
Let's just go back into those marches for me, just because we're going to be doing it all again, and I don't, just to make sure the body's kind of ready for the second half. So just, again, increase that heart rate because we just had that little break. Roll the shoulders if you need to. Just do anything that you feel, that's going to get you through the second round. So we are going to be adding in those holds, okay? So just remember, save a bit of energy for those holds. So the first one, arm sequence. Are you ready? So arms out to the side for me. Flex those wrists. And we cross in front and open. We know the drill. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't hunch them up. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. The more controlled you do it, the harder it is. Lovely. And then let's change. Remember, we're going to bring in those fists. Down it goes to pull up. Lovely. Elbows as high as you can get them. Reach them up to the ceiling. Very good. Very, very good. And we're going to do 2 more. Oh, 1 more. Reverse. Lift those arms above the head and pull down. Nice. Again. Pull down. Again. Pull them down. So slide those shoulders down the back. Perfect. 2 more. Last one. Out to the side. We're going to bring them in and out. In and out. In, out. Nice. Just using those forearms. Shoulders down. Breathe. Do not hold that breath. And 2 more. 1 more. Hold the arms out to the side. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Ooh. Hold out those shoulders. That's hard. Right. The next one, remember, is, I'll just recap it before we start. You're going to come out to the side. You reach down as far as you can go. You come back up and then you close. Repeat the other side. This time we're going to do the same as before, but we're going to do it as 1 and then 2. So you'll do 5 on each side, and then we're going to hold the position. So when we hold, you're going to be holding down here. Okay, so just remember to keep that nice and strong. Are you ready? Here we go. In your own time, step it to the side. It comes down. We bring it up and close. There's 1. So you can go as slow or as fast. There's 2. Lovely. And 3. Nice. Making sure we're keeping that back nice and strong. They're halfway already. Lovely. 6. And there's 7. Nice. 8. 9. Final 1. Are we ready? Out we go. Down. Now, come to the other side. So reach it to the side. We're going to go down and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Nice. Change sides. Out to the side. You go down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and down. Nice. Shake out any legs or arms if you need to. Let's go into our wall push. And then we'll have another little break. And then we've got the last 3. So, from same as before, okay, hands on the wall, in line with your shoulders, making sure you step closer to the wall to make it easier. Step further away, it's going to be harder. Your starting position, your heels should be on the floor. As you go down into that wall push, they can come off. Keep the hips in line with the back, so no sort of back going, I suppose, with the hips. We're going to do 15 wall pushes, and then we've got a 10-second hold, okay? So just keep it, if you need to, keep it shallow to just make it a little bit easier, all right? Or bring those feet towards the wall. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 and 2. Lovely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15, drop down, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, roll the shoulders, roll the wrists, grab a little drink before we go into the next one because you're going to need it because we're going to get a little bit more hydrated. Okay. So remember, with these side steps, I'm going to gradually make it harder. At any stage it gets too hard, you can come back to the stage before. So please don't feel like you have to keep up. You don't have to. You stay at the stage that you feel most comfortable at. So the first stage we're going to do is those side steps. So you're going to step to the side, step to the side. Nice and simple. Step into the side. Might add in a harder version than we've done before. All right, we'll see. So those arms, we're going to start with the arms pulling out and pulling in, okay? So they go out and in, out, in, out, in. Lovely. Out, in, out, in. Nice. The more you can really pull those elbows back so the shoulder blades meet in the middle, the harder it is on the arms. You can take them a little bit lower. That's going to make the arms easier. Keep them at shoulder height. That makes it harder. Perfect. Love it. And then the next stage is you're going to bring those arms up above your head. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. You go. Up, pull down. Up, pull down. Nice. Up, pull down. Up, pull down. Lovely. Very good. Again, you can stay at the stage before. Nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And try and go back, if you can, to forward and in. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go in, out, in, out. I want to go in, out, shake it all about. Lovely. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Stop it there. Shake out the arms, roll the shoulders. Now, a harder version, but I'm going to teach you it in stages. With the arms, we're going to bend one and have the other one outstretched. And then what you'll do is you'll change. Perfect. So you're going to, this is the pattern you're going to be. Nice. So as you side step, you would change. Ooh. Nice. So you don't have to bring in the step if you don't want to, but it's a bit of a tricky one. You can, if you want, step, keep it, then change. So you would only change when you step to the side. That's just a little bit easier, or you change every time you move your foot, if that makes sense. Nice. And 3, 2, 1. Ooh, relax. Making those brains work. My brain hurts. Okay, from here, we have our walk on our heels and walk on our toes. This time, I'm going to change it. So we're going to do a side step, okay? The side step is going to be, actually, I'm going to do it facing you so you can see my feet. You're going to step, cross in front, step, cross behind. And you're going to keep that pattern. Step, cross in front, step, cross behind. Step, cross in front, and step, cross behind. So you can keep it there, keep feet flat on the floor, completely fine. Or your harder version, you're going to do it on tiptoes. So raise up onto tiptoes, and then you would do step, cross in front, step, cross behind. So same pattern, but on your tiptoes, okay? I'm going to do it 4 times. So we're going to travel one way, turn, travel back down. choose the option and off you go. So step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross in front, step, cross behind. Now, for your balance, you can have hands on your hips. If that's going to help you balance, you can have hands out to the side. That can also help you balance. Completely up to you what you do with your arms. Be twice more. Step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross in front, step, cross behind. Last time. Here we go. Step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross in front. Finish my turn. And lovely, you're back. Okay, final exercise then, and we've got our cool down. So this is our floor. We're going to do exactly the same as what we did before. Now, we are going to do a little hold. And I'll show you on the chair. You can see. So your hold is going to be in the position where we're using our opposite arm and opposite leg. Okay, so if you're on the chair, you're going to hold that position. I want you flexing that foot. So when I say toes pointing down to the floor, on the chair, your toes should be pointing to the ceiling because you're flexing the ankle and then the arm is out. And then you change and then we'll hold the other way. Flex that ankle, keep the arm at shoulder height. Obviously, if we're on the floor, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to hold that position a little bit longer. So it is going to be a bit more challenging than what we did at the beginning. So if you're on the floor with me, floor. Oof. And then remember that position. Now we're on the floor. Hands are out, making sure they are underneath our shoulders. Knees are in line with our hips. Perfect. So the first thing we're going to do is bring up one arm. Okay, so stretch the arm out in front of you. If you're on the chair, lift up that arm. If you're on the chair, you can flex your wrist. That's going to make it a little bit harder. If we're on the floor, we've already got it hard enough, so don't worry about that. Pop that hand down. Nice. Change over. The other arm for me reaches out. Making sure that we're breathing. Don't hold that breath. Pull in that tummy. And place the hand down. Going into those legs. Are you ready? We're going to lift up one leg for me. Keep that keep the ankle flexed. If you're on the chair, remember point to the ceiling. If you're down the floor with me, our feet point down to the floor. Pulling that tummy. Pop the knee down. Change legs. Other side. Bring that leg up. Flex the ankle. Making sure our belly button is pulled into the spine. Lovely. Keep the hips square. Keep them down to the floor. Try not to open them out. Keep them down. And replace. If you're on the floor, just come back onto the heels when we roll out those wrists. It can take a lot out of those wrists. So this is where we're going to do that hold. All right, we're going to hold for 5 seconds on each side. So get in position for me. Release the arm first. So take one arm up and then add the leg, opposite leg, and hold it here for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Perfect. Other side. Final time. Are you ready? Hand first. Reaches forward. Add the leg. Nice. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Back onto those heels. Roll out those wrists. You can roll the wrists or you can flex and point them. That also might help. Perfect. We're going to go into a cool down, so keep your chair nearby. Slowly come off the floor if you're on the floor. If you like a drink, then you can do so, but we're going to go straight into it with me. I can hear Noah. He's just okay. So the first thing we're going to do. This one is a little bit of a balance one as well. So just do what you feel is comfortable. So to set up the stretch, one leg in front, we're going to bend that front knee, keep the back leg nice and straight for me, keep the heel down on the floor, okay? So you can stay here. You're still stretching, you're still working. Make it a little bit harder. You're going to breathe in, and as you breathe in, bring the arms up above your head. On your next out breath, I want you to slowly reach down. If you need to stop here, stop here. It's not a problem. Go as far as you feel comfortable. If you can, go all the way down to the floor. Just stop wherever you need to stop. Have a moment here. On your next in breath, you're going to reach back up. And the arms. Lovely. Change sides. So again, heel stays down. Knee is bent on the front leg. So you can feel that stretch in the calf. Breathe in. Arms up for me. Hold it here. On your next out breath, you're going all the way down if you can. Again, keep that balance. You don't have to go all the way down. Stop where you feel comfortable. And then on your next in breath, bring it up. Arms. Lovely. Change sides. This time, heel down. You're going to push back those hips. Hands onto the bent leg. Perfect. And really push back those hips. And the more you push back in the hips, you're going to deepen that stretch. And if you really want to, you can take that hand down to your toe. And that's going to deepen the stretch even further. And then nice and slowly coming up for me. Take it to the other side. Heel down. Push back in the hips. Hands onto the bent leg for support. And again, if you want to, take that hand down to the toe to deepen that stretch. But just make sure you've got your balance. Nice. And then coming up nice and straight for me. We're going to come down in our chair. We're not resting, I'm afraid. So, I'm just going to making sure the sun, there we go, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our torso stretch that we did at the beginning, but it's going to be static. So one hand is going to come underneath the thigh, so the opposite. Other arm around the back of the chair and looking over that shoulder, keeping the hips down on the chair. You can hear Noah in the background, I apologise. And then coming back to centre for me. Lovely. Same thing the other side. So hook underneath the opposite thigh. That's going to be your anchor. Arm over the chair. Nice. Stretching that back. Keep the hips firmly on the chair so don't lift the bum cheek. Back to centre. Lovely. Let's do those arms. So you're going to have one arm across the body for me and pull it in. And then change arms. Other side, pull the arm in. Nice. Lovely. Keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. I know it's a given, but people do hold their breath when they're stretching. And we're going to change over the stretcher, so do the opposite. So reach up the arm, replace it onto the back of your shoulder, other hand on the elbow, and you're going to pull back that arm. Nice. Very good. And then pop the arms down. Other side, so the other arm reaches up, replace it down, so behind the shoulder, hand onto that elbow, and we pull it back. Lovely. And bring the arms down. Let's finish. I'm just going to tilt the screen up a little bit. We're going to finish with that head. So you're going to use the head. We're going to look to the side for me. And then you're going to come to center, and then you're going to go the other side. Lovely. And again, come to center, change the other way. And then final time, come to center, looking the other way. And then center again, but this time I want the chin to lift up to the ceiling as far as you feel comfortable. Some people might find this a bit disorientating or get dizzy. At any point that happens, bring the head back to center. And then change. Drop that chin all the way down to the chest. And then final time, lift that chin up, again, as far as feels comfortable for you. Please don't feel like you need to go far. And then drop that chin all the way down to your chest. And then you're going to do 2 head circles. So head all the way around one way. Nice and slow. Really stretch out that neck. You're going to do 2 circles going one way. And then once you've done it that way, we're going to change and take the head the other way. Lovely. Again, nice and slow. Perfect. And then bring your head back to center. And you have done. Let me just hang on.